So the location of our first extreme stropping experience with Jimbo is Jimbo's swimming pool. This is it there. Don't mind the crocodile, he's there to keep ducks away. Works quite well actually. Alright, so I've set up the strop on the fence here, like so. It's just a kangaroo strop. It's the first one I ever made actually. Quite a nice little strop. Lasted me a few years so far and looks like it'll last quite a few others. I made it double-sided and one side's got chrome oxide on it, which I don't really use too much since I discovered that it's not the best chrome oxide you could get. I got it from a pottery shop. Okay, so first things first, the most important thing when you're extreme stropping outdoors, of course, is sunscreen. So, I prefer a spray-on sports sunscreen, given that I'm a high-performance athlete. 30 plus SPF is what I use, so I'll just spray a bit of that on. Remember, if it's spray-on stuff, don't spray it straight onto your face. Back in a tick. Rightio, ready to go. So the razor I'm using is a Joseph Rogers. Nice little razor actually. Alright, so the first thing is how I hold it for extreme outdoor stropping, of course. Slightly different grip to what you might use indoors. But basically, I put the pointer on the back of the tang and my thumb on the top edge of the inside of the tang actually. And then I flip between, just like rolling a pencil between your two fingers. The remaining three fingers I use to support the scales. Okay, there's a bit of wrist movement when I turn, but not a lot. Hopefully you'll be able to pick that up when I start. Okay, so we lay the razor flat on the strop, push away from us nice and gently, and then when we get to the end we flip on the spine and bring it back towards us nice and gently. Flip away, flip towards us, and so on, back and forth. And the important thing is, at this point anyway, not a lot of pressure. So I don't use a lot of pressure when I strop. And the other thing I do to make the stropping smooth is that I lift and flip a good 10 or 15 centimetres before the end of the strop. So lift and flip now, back we go, and so on. Once you get used to that, you can start to speed things up a bit. With smoothness, I reckon, comes speed. You shouldn't necessarily be trying to go too fast too soon. A bit of pressure can sometimes help as well. Depends on what you need out of the edge. The other thing I like to do is I like to fix the upper part of my arm and move the wrist and the forearm only when I strop, and that creates sort of like a windscreen wiper effect. And instead of doing a linear sort of X on the strop like that, you can do a windscreen wiper or C shape. And that's mainly wrist and forearm. There's not a lot of turn going on in my wrist. Most of the flip happens with the fingers, but there is a little bit of wrist movement. So the important thing is, again, light touch. Don't go too fast, but then again, don't go too slow either. If you can manage it, this kind of pace would be reasonable. And as you need to, you can increase the speed or increase the pressure, or both. That's really all there is to it. You don't even need a long strop, to be perfectly honest. I think this strop's about 20 inches long, but the actual stroppable area is substantially less than that. It's probably, well, what's that, a couple of inches each side, so 4 inches, so 15 inches long at most. And I don't use all of that when I strop because I flip a good 10 or 15 centimetres from the edge, so I probably only use the middle 12 inches or so of the strop, especially if you're going to try and do a C pattern on the strop by fixing your upper arm and just using your wrist and forearm. You really don't need that much, and ergonomically speaking, if you're doing it the way I'm doing it at the moment, you can't really use more of the strop. Alright, so the secret for me, the secret to smooth stropping is to flip well before the edges occur of your strop. So well before the ends of the strop, take it up in a flip. Doesn't matter if you're only using 8 to 10 inches of strop with the edge on. As soon as it's ready to touch down, you're moving back the other way on your strop. So flip, touch down, back. Flip, touch down, back. Alright, and that's all there is to it.